What do you think? Should we go for a walk, kiddo? Should we go for a walk? You're trying to go back to bed, huh? All right. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for a walk.
YouTube, we out here getting our steps in addition to the 3 days a week that I do 30 minutes of steady state cardio at home. I take Potato out all other mornings for a 20-minute walk around the neighborhood. Today is significant for a couple of reasons. I am 7 days out today. You know what that means? It is officially peak week. Second reason, today is officially my last leg day of the prep. Otherwise, on the agenda today is just to train a few clients at the gym after my workout, come home, have a nice, relaxing Saturday night with Potato. What have I learned about myself after just 3 days of daily vlogging? I don't know how much I've learned, but one thing I've certainly been reminded of is that my life is awesome. I don't say that as a brag. Again, I say that as a reminder for myself, because it's very easy for me to get caught up in the next thing, the next box to check, the next meal to eat, and kind of lose sight of what I do have, which is an awesome life where I get to go to work dressed as Thanos on Halloween and hang out with my friends and help them work out all day. Honestly, it doesn't get much better than that. And that is a huge plus of documenting these 10 days, is to really get a snapshot of what my days look like. Because when I see it in a video, it makes it really hard to complain. All right, we're almost home. We're gonna get meal 1 prepared and then get this day rolling. Guys, it's that time. My favorite part of the day, training time. With that being said, energy does not feel crazy high, but that's where this bad boy comes in. Hostility amped has been a lifesaver this whole prep on the days where I just need a big old kick in the pants, like today. Sour gummy, very delicious flavor, highly recommend. You can get yours at hostile.com. Use my code BIGFREAKIN for some money off. I do a scoop and a half on leg days and sometimes back days. Normally I would combine that with a scoop of Bloodshot, but sad day, I ran out of Bloodshot yesterday. My next shipment should be on its way shortly. But I do get 75 grams of CDX today, so that'll be a nice little carb boost. 3 scoops, 25 grams a scoop. I'm gonna get this in me, and then intra workout, I'm going to combine a scoop of intra R3 pineapple flavor, which is my absolute fave of this one, with some more CDX for 50 grams of carbs total in my intra. That's a wrap on my pre-workout SUPPS. I'm gonna put together this intra now. Next time I see ya, I'll be training legs. Go. didn't used to start with these. I used to do these last on my leg day. And it was actually Ben, my coach, who told me, if you keep training your adductors last, they're going to keep looking like you train them last. From that day forward, moving to the beginning of the workout. For one, I feel way better having done this movement first to warm up my hips before I move into any kind of squatting or pressing. And for two, yeah, having this exercise first in the day has definitely helped me put more intensity into it and bring up my adductors. All right, 2 down. The reason why I do leg curls next in a workout is similar, not in terms of bringing up a muscle group because my hamstrings tend to be dominant anyway, but in the sense of warming up my knees without putting direct pressure on them, getting some blood flow to my hamstrings to create more stability and just help me feel better during my squat patterns. This is also quite literally the only hamstring movement that I do currently and have done for this entire prep. From here, we're moving on to quads, and we're doing leg extensions. So my problem area with my legs has always been my outer quad sweeps, right? My teardrops are very overdeveloped and dominant. My hamstrings are overdeveloped and dominant. My quad sweeps will do anything I can not to get involved. Another modification that Ben made to help with that on this exercise, I'm almost trying to hyperextend at the top. Obviously, the weight is such that it's not going to be super noticeable, but I'm actively trying to lift the back of my knee off the seat and get full extension at the top of the movement. If I do that, I feel my upper quad sweep fire a hell of a lot harder. That's the thing about training execution. You can quote all the studies and textbooks that you want, but if you make a change and you feel it profoundly in the muscle that you're trying to target, in the way that you're trying to target it, well, then that's all the evidence that you need. All right, so what I just did here was 2 straight sets to failure, landing somewhere in the 12 to 15 rep range. I have 1 more working set here. For this last set, I'm going to use the exact same weight that I've been using for these last 2 sets, but I'm going to push it all the way to 30. It's called a Widowmaker. Not for the faint of heart. Basically, it's a rest pause set, but you're only rest pausing for 2 or 3 breaths at a time. So you're really grinding out the second half of this set. Final leg day done. Today was a really good one. My last leg day was just on Tuesday. I actually beat a couple of numbers from Tuesday today. So being 7 days out, I'll absolutely take it. My last two movements were the pendulum squat and the Smith machine squat. The pendulum squat I do with my feet pretty much all the way at the bottom of the sled. Heels fairly close together, toes pointed out slightly. I actually let my weight shift to the balls of my feet at the bottom, sort of like a modified sissy squat. I also throw two really thick bands on that machine because, again, with that added tension at the top, I feel like I can activate my outer sweeps a hell of a lot better. With the Smith squat, I also have my feet fairly close together, not quite as close as with the pendulum. I have my heels behind the bar so I can get a ton of knee flexion at the bottom. And then for my top set, I'm actually pausing in the hole for a 2 count before coming back up between each rep. All of these variations today I've developed over time with Ben's input to help me activate as much quad sweep as I can, and I think it's done a lot to improve them. Anyway, that's it for the workout. I'm tired, I'm hungry, time to make the drive home, get my post-workout meal in, and enjoy the rest of my evening. Come here, Tato. Hi, killer. How was your day, bud? YouTube, I'm home now. I'm ready for a very low-key Saturday night with the pup. But I figured before I settled into that, I would show you guys my post-workout meal. Today is a high day, and I have here what can only be described as a plethora of carbs. 200 grams of Rice Chex cereal, 1 banana, 50 grams of honey, which is so much honey. For my milk, I have 300 milliliters of rice milk in here with 70 grams of whey iso. Iso H1 chocolate is my protein of choice. Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely feeling tired, hungry, and deflated after that leg workout. So I'm excited to get this in my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Tomorrow, I got a shoulders and arms day to document for you guys. So I'll see you guys then.